Hi beautifuls, welcome to YILDIZ Readings 5D. For those of you that don't know, I'm a psychic medium. I cover astrology and everything else I cover is above on the screen. Now, we don't like long intros, so my contacts are directly below, and how to book, what, where, why, how has been all left to the end. Those of you who have clicked the link, I do automate posts to keep you in the loop as when I'm coming live and where I'm going to be. So without further ado, let's get into the update and the real reason you're here. Enjoy. Grab a cuppa, sit back and relax. Love to hear your feedback. Hi beautifuls, welcome back. Yes, we're here to do your update, and these are done this way on this occasion for the monthly due to the fact I am moving, but during the month I will be live and I will be back on video again, so apologies ahead of time. Without further ado, let's get into your update. Hi beautiful Capricorn, welcome back for your romance for couples, singles, which we will do singles first, as well as those of you who are on the fence. Very separately inside this horoscope, we are going to be connecting into your career sector, your money, your health and well-being, as well as how the moons are going to directly affect your zodiac sign. Now, if you do want a booking, you can go to the link directly below. The calendar is filling up fast, so jump in quick. And without further ado, let's look at the energy surrounding your love life for those of you that are single. Now, although this does cover the aspects of astrology, it is also very psychic in nature. So I do tune into it through your chakra system, the psychic energy, as well as astrology to give you the most holistic report possible to get you through to the month of October and through September effectively. Now, for those of you this month that are single, I do feel you are going to be very, very reflective. And I do feel also you can be feeling as though spiritually you're needing so much more. You can be really wanting to maybe thinking about where things are going. But I would say that during this time, you can have people from the past coming back. You also will be willing to do the work, providing the other person is willing to do the work, and it can be deeply reflective and a conversational piece. I also feel that some of you could be actually attracting romantic partners through the workplace. So forewarned, forearmed, and do be very careful this month, especially in an intimate nature. I'm also seeing there are beautiful other aspects that are occurring inside your zodiac sign, and although we'll have retrogrades, it is a positive time romantically, career-wise, and definitely from a developmental point of view. You'll find that you will be very different by the month of October. And any challenges that we do have can be crosswise, maybe talking about the past, looking at our actions, our words, and trying to dig deep to find that balance. And I do feel during this time, if you are in communication with a person from the past or reflecting upon it, you're going to find some sense of balance. Those of you that are in a coupledom, again, major plans being forged moving forward. You also can have a lot on your plate at the moment, but you can be really showing your true colors and showing that you're a mover shaker and showing that you can move beyond the wound and you can actually attract tribe. I do feel if you have had any conflict in the area of family, you also could be letting those things go. And when it does come to home and being able to provide for yourself in your daily routine, I do feel you're really quality assuring it. I also feel if you do have children, there may have been some sudden changes, but also your creative projects can really be launching off at this point, but we will talk about that further in the career zone. Now, the one area to be mindful of is that your shadow sign is Cancer. Now, both for Cancer and Capricorn collectively, again, your emotions can come up during the moon. And it may be really, this deep meaning of life, this spiritual need, this need to maybe take a connection to the next level. But there also could be this feeling as though you have really assessed something and you're looking at details and planning together and planning for the future. Some of you may go on a brief vacation, but also be really looking at the map forward. Now, those of you that are really circling yourself with positive people, you can be ushering in brand new friends and really maybe creating some goals for the future that are going to bode very well. And I do feel your value systems will be more conducive in your friendship environment, as well as your hopes and dreams and aspirations you are considering other people. Now, those of you who are on the fence, this can be a month in which you are really reflecting upon what the give and take is. And I do feel there can be more crosswires and more tendency of the new moon and the full moon of tense vibrations. And I do feel by mid-month, and especially towards the full moon in Pisces, you can be quite vocal towards this. And this can be for those of you who are single, couple, and in between. But regardless, the vocal energy and the steps you're taking, it will be to do things more from a health and holistic point of view. You can be doing more social activities together, things that really resonate with you. But if you find your love interest is not on that same pavement, I do feel some of you can be looking at the reality of it and really feeling that it's reached the end of its tether. Now, those of you in the realm of career, both career and money are boding extremely well, and this can be a very active time for you. It's a real good time in the first part of the month to send your resumes out if you're unemployed. And many of you can seek employment, very beneficial employment with very good contacts. Also, by networking wide and far, spread the word, big bird, can really help. If you are managing a business from home and it has been a little bit tedious, you may find that at this time you can find creative ways to advertise, to promote your business, and to really get the ball rolling. And this month is very active for your zodiac sign inside of career, and you really can gain quite large amounts financially. If there was a lot of outlay over the last 3 months, you can find this can really be turning about, where that can ease up, but you can be, again, finding creative ways to generate cash, and definitely there can be cash coming to you from unusual sources. This can also be from hobbies, but I do feel some of you may be spending money on pastimes, social activities, and interactions with friendship groups. So pay attention to the budget when it does come to that, but overall you could be gaining, and it could be a very lucky time for luck. Now, as for the appearance factor, either in work or in general, many of you can really be vibing with your tribe, but looking at how you can fit into the crowd. Now, that doesn't mean to say that we have to be monkey see, monkey do, but it can be that we are looking at how we can look the most appropriate in our workplace and show and put our best foot forward. Some of you may be updating your wardrobe, really creating those close connections with work colleagues, but networking and finding ways that we can balance such. I do feel diet will come into this month, and I also feel there can be a lot of transformation happening on the work front. So it can feel a little bit tedious, but I do feel you'll be able to handle it really effectively. So please trust the process in that. Very separately, with these moon phases, I can say that with the new situations changing, you can find it's going to directly impact us at home. In our love life, our daily routine, as well as your income, definitely can ease up now. And it can be almost like you've bridged that gap, created that pavement, went through the bedlam. And it's now that you can see it moving to the end of the year that there will be development in this area. So if there has been tension points there, and you have had to come to terms with things that people have taken and really not getting, the good end of the stick, this is when you're going to start seeing those rewards. And I really feel moving into 2022, you're going to have the gift of the gab and really speak out about your creative ideas. I feel it could be very, very lucrative. If there's something you're wanting to launch, however, keep it quiet. Don't share the idea because somebody could pinch it. But I do feel really hone in on it. And some of you could be going from one situation to another, and this can be really preparing yourself for 2022. Now, in the health domain, I would be very cautious about stress levels and eating. This can be too much of a good thing. It may be suddenly that we're having all this Libra energy about. We're looking at our health and our diet. And I do feel for many of you, intensity and nervous system can be sort of, look, we're really working hard. We're trying to eat on the run. All the stress levels and nutrition of what's happening in the collective, we're kind of looking at it going, gee, we've got to really turn over a new leaf and look after ourselves. This can be a main theme this month because the first main phase is going to be in the house of Virgo, which is heart chakra, as well as it's very Chiron in nature. And it is healing, but it is to do with health and holistic approaches, health and the natural, modern, holistic way of things, so to speak, not so much holistic, modern kind of energy. So there can be new breakthroughs in that. So don't be surprised if you hear it in the media. And inside of your life, you can find that you may be looking at plans and saying, hey, you know, if we want to travel, what can we do? Again, some of you may just simply be studying, but you can have finalization of those things and great outcomes moving forward. So the first phase can be stress orientated, it can be health orientated. It's like, okay, you know, where is this going? What do I do? What decision do I make? And this has been a main theme really towards the end of August, moving into September. A lot of the collective energy has been really quite deeply focused on such. Towards the end of the month, again, we'll have the moon in Pisces, which again is our psychology, it's crown chakra. So themes again to do with health are going to continue, but you can see a finalization and a closing and even a resolve of such moving into October. So we're really going to have to make sense of it more towards the end of the year. And you may find during this time you're reflecting upon how you can gain resources. What are different ways that we can enjoy ourselves? So pay attention to your diet and health. Now, with the first moon phase, 5th house placement, caution around your children. If you have children, no, care for them. Also, they may have more expectations. Try and find healthier ways that we can do such, but, you know, do things that it's mutually beneficial. I'd also say when it does come to eating, be very cautious, because the nervous energy can irritate the gut at this point. If we're eating food groups that balance it, it will assist, as well as keep your fluid up, because dehydration can actually be coming through both with crown chakra and the Uranian energy. Separately, as we move towards the 20th, we are having the full moon in Pisces. And again, a lot of psychology comes up. So be careful what you're saying. Be careful how you're communicating. We'll still have that phase of Mercury retrograde. And again, when it does come to work and the things we're doing, we can emotionally speak. So if you're feeling triggered, don't allow it to get to the heated point. Speak authentically and truthfully. And don't let it build like a volcano. I feel that's really the healthiest octane. On a separate level, you may find that you're looking at purchasing a new car or, you know, new telephones. It can be something's going wrong around that. If you can, keep your receipt, number one, I would say, because we can't stop living. Also, when it does come to the value of things, what we value now may not be what we value in October, and that's due to the fact Mercury is retrograde in a Venus house. So if you have to purchase something, make sure you keep the receipts. Make sure you read your emails. And again, when it comes to love, take the time to research, especially with those that we have had connections to, but assess it and don't make any firm decision until the first week of October. Just gauge through it and move through it. If you can delay doing any I can say cosmetic procedures, I would probably leave that to the first 2 weeks of October. Love and light. I'll see you during the month and take good care. Thanks for joining YILDIZ Readings. If you do need to find the link for the Members Hub, it is directly below in the information box, or you can see above on the screen, it's on the main page. Now we have 3 tier levels, as well as on Fridays, we are live on the main platform. By clicking the bell, I automate posts for both the members and the main page, plus any additional information I feel you need. The website is been updated and we do have a lot more content on it, as well as new products coming in 2022. If you do want to join webinars, we have the list, as well as the launch of the Age of Aquarius with the VIP list. For all my other media content, follow me live on the links below. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, we all have it covered, and we have more content coming. See you during the week.